What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trey here, back again with another video. And today we're going to talk about the Denver Nuggets. I just want to say congrats to the 2023 NBA champion, the Denver Nuggets. It's ridiculous how folks was down on the whole year. I had video like way before the season started, like back in August and September, saying the Nuggets are legit threats. You can go back on the channel. Matter of fact, I'll link it down below. That's if you want to watch it, because the audio in that was pretty bad. But yeah, I've been saying this for a long time. I said they should be favoring teams like the Clippers, teams like the Timberwolves, teams like the Lakers. I didn't even mention the Lakers because I already knew what time they was on when they brought back Russell Westbrook. But they did get buried post trade deadline. So that's that. The Denver Nuggets. It was a very special run from Nikola Jokic, very special run from Jamal Murray, who just came back off ACL surgery. Impressive. I didn't see this coming. He did his thing all playoffs. Jokic, Aaron Gordon, MPJ. Let me see if I missing KCP, Bruce Brown. Shoot, you can say DeAndre Jordan, he got some burn. Guys like Peyton Watson, he got some burn within the season. Ish Smith, he's a very important guard. I like his game. They say he one of the most dominant 1v1 players. The way he be shifting on the court, I definitely believe it. Zeke Naji, he a backup big. I think I mentioned Peyton Watson. If I didn't, I'll mention him now. Shoot, the coaches like Mike Malone, David Alman, all these guys, they definitely deserved it. And I need to get into like this rim protection thing. Yes, you definitely need it, but let's not like discredit like a offensive big man just because he don't have rim protection. Now, if he was like a big like DeAndre Ayton or something, then that's a problem. But this is an all-time great offensive talent. We haven't seen nothing like this ever. Like ever. Like his peak is probably, you can say, better than Hakeem. You can say his peak probably better than like Patrick Ewing. Like his peak is probably better than most big men. Now folks say he probably a top 5 big man. I say he on the cusp, but it's not that far fetched. And the reason why, because most of the folks have him like top 20. Like most of the big men on the top 5 is basically a top 10 player of all time. So that's gonna be a hard list to crack. But I understand. But I definitely understand why would folks have Nikola Jokic in their top 5 big men of all time. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the series they went through. In all these series, they only lost 4 games. 4. They lost one against the Suns. They lost one against the Timberwolves. They lost 2 against the Suns. They lost 0 to the Lakers. 0. And they lost 1 to the Heat. That's an impressive run. That's a no question an impressive run. And the teams they face, only 2 of them had really good rim protection. That was the Timberwolves and the Lakers. And he clean swept the Lakers. The Lakers, the thing is, in that Nuggets series, right, the Nuggets just took advantage of the Lakers' lack of transition defense. The Lakers couldn't close, which had been a theme all season. They definitely got to address that all season. Like, when training camp, I'm not going to, all-season training camp, though, man. Nuggets just out-schemed them. Like, they just beat them on, like, everything you can think of. Even when they switched Rui on Jokic, they had no problem with that. Aaron Gordon, he had an efficient series towards the end. Like, it's stuff like that. Now, in the Suns series, folks thought the Suns were going to win because, they pull up shooting. Devin Booker, KD, how's Jokic going to contain the pick and roll? Let's speak about that. Nikola Jokic, I'm probably put it on the screen, was 4th in pick and roll defense. He's behind AD, who was the best defender in the playoffs. Despite what folks want to say, best defender in the playoffs. He's behind guys like Bam, who's also a great defender. Shout out to him. He was basically the only one that stayed consistent within in the finals. And Joel Embiid. So yeah, this if Jokic is doing this in the pick and roll, like I really didn't understand this question marks of folks rank other players higher on like who you trust in a playoff setting. Like I truly didn't get that. I truly did not get that because Jokic really had big games the last 2 years before this year in the playoffs. Folks just chose to just don't recognize because oh he fell in the first second round. It don't count. All right. Well, guess what? Nikola Jokic won the finals. He's the finals MVP, while Joel Embiid is just stuck with MVPs, crying about expectations and how he should get expectations because he's not MVP. Well, guess what? You're MVP, and you just failed in the second round again. So it's nothing else to say about that battle anymore. Jokic is clear cut better than him, and that's that. And let's talk about the Timberwolves series. Now the Timberwolves series, I believe it was a mismatch. Like, matter of fact, let's put it like this: out of the defensive teams, right? All the teams they face, I would say I would say either the Heat or the Timberwolves was like 1-2. The Lakers was out there, and then it was the Suns. That point because the Timberwolves, yeah, they had a bunch of folks in foul trouble. Jokic had a wrist problem that was very like where does come from type injury. He was questionable one of the games, so it definitely was bothering him. And yeah, the Timberwolves definitely did their thing though on defense. Like it was a dogfight basically almost every other game. The Heat were as well. Yeah. But the Heat and the Timberwolves, the two things they had in common, they had great defense, but just ran out of talent. That's all that was, to be honest with you. And against the Lakers though, the Lakers, they just like I said, they got outskated the Suns. They had great offensive output in like what 2 out of 4 games. Now the reason I don't understand how they went from that to getting blown out 2 times in a row, and then one of the times at home. I don't get that. I don't know how. Well, I understand from Devin Booker's point of view though. He was tired playing all these minutes and carrying the team. That was wild. Kevin Durant, I don't understand. Like, yes, he averaged 29 points, but I don't know, man. That 29 points didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. And if I was gonna say you hating, I'm really not. I heard some KD fans actually speak up on this. Like, this was not the same Kevin Durant. And that's okay. He's like, what, 35, 36, coming up major injuries. That's okay. Now, and also DeAndre Ayton, I don't know. I'm gonna talk about it on the Suns video if I make it. I don't know if I'm in or not. But Frank Vogel, I don't think he's going to appreciate DeAndre Ayton defense, especially since we know he can coach defense. He made his point clear. He needs the big man to rim protect. You can't take that like he needs the big man to rim protect. We seen it in the Lakers in 2020. They won a championship off their defense. So yeah. And let's talk about the Heat. Now, like I said, the Heat ran out of talent. They role players, I believe, ran out of gas. Jimmy Butler, he didn't show up, but folks want to blame Eric Spoelstra for the loss, which is very wild to me. They want to blame Eric Spoelstra for the loss. Yes, he had bad rotations, but who is he going to trust? Haywood Highsmith barely got time within the playoffs. Folks want him to play. I can understand that, but I saw something about Omar. What's his name? Omar Yurtseven. Yeah, I think that's what I saw that. They said he should play. I'm like, if he didn't let Tyler Hero play Game 5 when he was a healthy goal, he was ready to play. But the Heat held him out because they said he still felt discomfort in his hand. So, no, they wasn't going to let him play. Why in the world would they let Yurtseven play when he basically haven't played all season with garbage time? Like, let's get serious for a second. Now, in my opinion, should he have played before they got Zeller? Yes, I do believe he should have played before he got Zeller. But I believe, did he get hurt though? So I believe that messed up everything for him. Nikola Jovic, he got hurt. He came back within the players, I believe too. So yeah, they have like players that could probably play a good role within the system. They got hurt. So, and I don't believe they was going to trust Jovic anyway because he's a rookie. I think he like 19 or 20. So, yeah, they wasn't going to trust him. So, yeah, that's all I really got to say. The Nuggets is the 2023 NBA champs. Folks is underrating them, saying they going to be a great regular season team, but like a mid to trash playoff team, egregious. Folks wasn't fearing them, which is also egregious. Like, why would you not fear a complete team that's not bad on defense? They not bad on defense. They have great role players. So I could probably put up one of my KCP tweets. I wanted KCP back on the Lakers. I wanted them to try to work some, try to trade for him or something. Didn't work out. They ended up Nuggets swooped in. Trade Will Barton, Monte Morris. Matter of fact, Monte Morris even showed up to one of the games at Miami. That's how much he still got love for the Nuggets. Yeah, they trade him and Will Barton to the Wizards for KCP and Ish Smith. Ish Smith, veteran player, like I said. He definitely probably provided a presence in the locker room. Also, I forgot to shout out to Jeff Green. Jeff Green what they said, open heart surgery 12 years ago. Now he's an NBA champion, bounced around the league, and he finally an NBA champion. Shout out to him. I definitely got to shout him out. And also Thomas Bryant. He played for the Lakers. He gave the Lakers a good stint. He wasn't the best rim protector, but he definitely was a good scorer. I'm glad he won a championship. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. If you new, like, comment, subscribe. This your boy Trail, and I'm out.